Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Business Spotlight. I'm your host, Todd Rodden. I'm a certified executive and business coach. I own Aspire Action Coach based here in Southwest Ohio. You're going to love this story here today of a multiple time entrepreneur now building a new experience in the region. So I'm thrilled to have Dave Berding join us here. Dave is the owner of the West Side Bunker. Uh, Dave, welcome to the Business Spotlight. We're thrilled to have you. You take a second, introduce yourself, tell us how you got started with the West Side Bunker and a little bit about what the business does.
Well, thank you very much, Todd, for having me on your call. I'm very excited about this. Never done this before, but it's going to be fun. West Side Bunker. I've always been very competitive, and I've played soccer my entire life, but I blew my knee out, so I needed a new hobby. 3 years ago, I thought golf. Let's try that sport, which is hard as hell, and I became addicted. So since that time, I've been very fortunate that I have another company called Memories of Loved Ones, and I have an amazing staff that why I had my knee replaced completely covered me from work, which meant I wasn't needed. During 12 weeks of not being at work, I realized I need something else to do. And I came up with the idea of let's expand the business. We got lucky that a building which 30 seconds away from our original location opened up. We got it. And long story short, we said, let's do it. And now we have what I call the best indoor golf simulator experience on the West Side Bunker. Um, it's a drive. I love it. My wife says I don't work anymore. She said it's not fair. All you do is golf. But I do. I golf 6 to 7 rounds a day. I golf with customers. I love my job now. And it's all because I had, support of family and friends that, work for us.
Hey, maybe if you mind, take a second, tell us about the experience that folks will come across when they come to the West Side Bunker.
Well, let's just show everybody what we've got here. So as we start, you'll notice that we have places for your golf clubs that lean with lights on them. We have baskets to put your heads in them. We also have two screens, one to watch videos, watch movies, watch sports, and one with all your stats. We even have a place to put your golf clubs, your putters, to make it easy while you're playing here. And as we come across, our space is small, but it's very um, homey. I don't know, not wrong word, but anyway, it's very tight. So you can have a party. We've had several parties that we have 20, 25 people. Over here, you'll see that we have Alec playing on Georgia, which is Augusta, and he's about to hit the ball. And what a shot is
Wow,
going into. Okay, you can chip that on. That's okay.
that's all right. Yeah, he'll get
Then you
up and
pan
down from there.
exactly. And then you pan over and you can see that on our software with Pro TVX, you get to see the golf club actually hit the ball and it comes across. You can see the angle of your club, the face of your club. You get to see 3 camera angles of how your swing looks. And Alec, yes, he has a perfect swing. Then as we come on back over and we set back down, we'll let everybody else get out of the room and you and I can continue.
So love it. So it looks like a great combination of, hey, you can go and have a great time, have fun playing, right? But also enjoy entertainment, but also get some kind of deeper level instruction as well.
Correct. I also partnered with Brian Krinsky, who is a 40-year PGA pro. He's worked at many facilities. Right now, he does outdoor training at Aston Oaks and at Robin's Nest. And now he has agreed, and I'm very grateful that he is now partnered with me to be the indoor golf trainer at Westside Bunker.
Right. So, you still, recently launched the business earlier this year. So, like, take a minute, kind of says how would have been your key so far to getting customers early on? What have been some of those key marketing tactics that seem to be working for you right now?
So as a new business, you try to, count every dollar and make sure you don't lose anything. So right now we have focused on social media, going through Facebook. We just opened our Instagram and our TikTok. And currently we are doing, what do you call that? Foot traffic. I've been to every business within a 2 mile radius of us, and I've stopped and met every owner, dropped off flyers, dropped off cards. I've also partnered with many businesses. Willie's is our biggest partner. They're actually next door to us in the parking lot, and they are driving customers here by having our signage inside. We also partner with people at the Skyline, and then we have Aromas Coffee Cafe. I've had many customers come in from there saying just getting a coffee and they saw the sign. Um, it, I get lots of people that stop by who want me to spend thousands of dollars, and they guarantee they'll bring traffic. But until we get to that point, I'd rather do it myself. It feels more rewarding that the hard work we did. We put 50 signs out everywhere on the streets. If you live in this area, you know my sign. You don't know what it is or why we have it, but you know it at this point because it's been embedded in your head. You've seen it at least 20 times.
So I love that. I think it's great pointers for the folks listening in that the people miss off the time is just going door to door to the businesses around you, especially when you're a direct to consumer business like yours, and just building rapport with the other business owners and having them become your advocates for you.
Yeah, so we're trying to work with Sipsy Klein right now to set a league up for them during the day for their employees, and then we've got 3 Christmas parties already scheduled. Being a small, tight space and a BYOB facility because we have digital locks, we have a lobby where you can come in, take your boots, your shoes off, whatever, get comfortable. If the weather's outside is nasty, a place to stick around if your bay isn't ready for you, a kitchen area where you can use bring your food in, bring your tables, if you want to set up extra. And enjoy a party with your family and friends.
Okay, great. Yeah, especially as we head into this time of year and with the weather changing, that it becomes a great outlet. So Dave, I know offline we've talked about a little bit about your broader entrepreneurial journey, right? Kind of multiple other businesses, in particular, memories of loved ones leading up to this. Maisie, as you look back as an entrepreneur, what's been a past challenge that you had to overcome, and what did you learn from that?
So, in the memories of loved ones business, the hardest part is convincing somebody that you're offering something that is better and what your customer probably wants. The funeral market is very old school. Everybody does it the way their dad did it and their dad did it because it's just the way it is. And the memorial market is the smallest thing that a funeral director has to deal with a family. They have so many other things on their plate to make sure that the loved one is taken care of. They kind of just, in some scenarios, say, just pick one off the wall. Whereas what we offer is, a completely customized solution that allows them to choose any of 36 products. The family then gets a personalized custom funeral experience. And we also then, the funeral home has no inventory. So we went with a different approach, and the hardest part's been getting them to change. But, between 2017 and now, we have, about 50% of all the funeral homes in Cincinnati finally do understand and they do utilize us to help them with their services.
Okay. So how have you then kind of built that network? Was that also kind of going door to door, right? Working with them one to one to build those
Yeah,
relationships?
we basically looked on their website, saw someone who was deceased. We'd make samples of that actual service and then show up before that service actually showed and happened to show them what they could have for that. And in most cases, they did not present that to the family, but then they realized, wow, I can. And then we meet them, set them up, and now they're lifelong partners.
Yeah. So you really gave them what the experience could be
Correct.
as in a sample, right? That's very timely. So now as we look forward, where you are with the West Side Bunker, what's the challenge you see ahead of you that you and the team's trying to solve for?
Well, we started off, the challenge was getting the word out and wondering if anybody would come play golf. Now, in the last 2 weeks, we've had people here every single day. Now we've actually had our first person I had to say, I'm sorry, we're booked, which was sad but good, which, that just means it's finally working. Now I wish I had a bigger building so I could have expand more. I have lots of ideas on that. And who knows, maybe buy the guy next door. But
Yeah.
at this point, our biggest hurdle going forward is continuing to get enough people to understand we're here so that during the summer months, we still get people to show up at nighttime, play leagues indoors at late hours, or come in on the rainy days and, the windy days. Because I know that this business won't be packed during the summer, but I know we can still service a lot of people with parties and other ways.
Okay. So really building out, kind of already planning ahead for next summer, right? What kind of events, activities, things you can do to draw folks in when a lot of them will be pointing more towards outside. So you
Yes, I'm sorry to interrupt, but yes. So
yeah.
we also are partnering with charities and organizations, and I know I'm going to forget the name of this one. Do It for Jack. So we're working right now with them to partner so that we can have a hole-in-one contest and raise money for the foundation and have it at our location. All the details aren't worked out yet. The event is December 1st through the 10th, and we're trying to get it ironed out so that we can have it here.
Oh, I love that because so many charities will have golf outings as
Right.
fundraisers, but yeah, in this part of the world, January and February are kind of off limits for that. I love that. That's a great
Yeah.
translation. So, so you already mentioned already thinking about, hey, maybe we need to get bigger and expand in the near future. What's your vision longer term for the business? If you look down, I don't know, 5, 10 years.
Yeah, in 5 years, I think we'll have 3 to 4 locations. I know that I have somebody up in Westchester that would like to duplicate what we have up there, and they're far enough away that that won't hurt us. Okay, it'll actually just help our brand become aware. I also have family in Youngstown, Ohio, and in Cleveland who've also expressed interest in, hey, Dad, if you get this going, we'd really like to run that for you here. So I have options of expansion. And then I do have a friend who wants to expand, but he hasn't said where. So I'm excited about the fact that what we've built has made people very interested in the fact that they want something like this. So obviously we did it, I think, in the right way. Some other items I forgot to mention earlier is like we provide wireless chargers for everybody. So, when your phone's dying, just plug it in right here. There you go.
So maybe share with us, with the audience a little bit, how you figured out to do some of those subtle different changes, right? Those nuances that you think help make you different.
Yeah, so becoming, an avid golfer and loving it, I decided when this idea became, hey, I think we're going to do this. We booked time at every local place, no names included, and played golf. I took a tape measure, I took a camera, I took a pad of paper. I sketched out their building layouts. I sketched out how big everything was, height, width, and all. And then we played. And then we talked about it, my nephew, myself, and my best friend, and said, what did you like, not like about this facility? And we made notes of good and bad. And then we sat down and built this place with all the goods, plus extras, and no bads. And this place has got everything you'd want.
So I hope folks jotted that down. I've really doing a lot of personal research before launching the business to just make sure then you had differentiators. It wasn't just a me too kind of launch.
Yeah, we didn't just open another McDonald's. We opened the restaurant like a Cooper Hawk. Like we went boom.
So, in terms of team, while you're early on with the West Side Bunker, obviously you've got a journey where you've built up a team to run another business for you to free you up in many regards, so you could launch the West Side Bunker. So, if you could, what would have been your keys to building teams over time?
I've I've been very lucky. This has been a family company since 2009. So I still have my sister, my nephew, my niece, my what I call grandma, which is their grandma actually, then their best friend. And then I have two people that I have from another funeral home that work here that help out. So our business in the memories of loved ones side is very specific, and you have to have the right person mindset. And I've been lucky on that aspect. Looking into the future of having somebody who has to help me at the bunker right now, all of these people can overlap and help me. But when I do have to hire, I don't think finding people loving golf will be a hard thing to do.
Yeah. So, do you have plans to hire in the near future?
Not for the first 2 years. We
Okay.
can cover this ourselves easily. Another differentiator, unlike other facilities, is we're here. I want to meet you. I want you to understand the full 100% what we offer and how you can take advantage of it and totally enjoy your experience. I don't want you to walk in, feel lost, don't know where it is. We even give you access to the thermostat. You control your temperature. I'm not telling you how you want to be. You want to be hot, you want to be cold, it's up to you.
Okay. All right. Love it. So, Dave, as you look back now, what do you think have been your key success as an entrepreneur? And you've got this interesting blend of an established business and now a brand new business. And a lot of times, a lot of our viewers are newer in their entrepreneurial journey. So, kind of like, what do you wish you knew then that you know now?
I think a secret to success is first do something you love. If I opened up a candy making shop, I'd be fat and I wouldn't like it, right? But I opened up something I'm passionate about. If uh, if it had been a different time in life, it would have been soccer facilities, but there's already too many of them, right? Now this became a small enough footprint of an idea that I could actually go after it myself. And having people that can support you, like they stepped up and took over Memories of Loved Ones 100%. I don't think I've actually worked at that company since April because they let me step back 100% and focus and dedicate being here to get this place off the ground.
Yep. So build again, ties back to the, hey, building that team, and then yeah,
Right.
obviously something that you're passionate about. So, so you also, as you've been building this new business, has there been an influential leader, a podcast, a book that's kind of helped you kind of get to the next level?
Yeah, I watched the mental golf show with Josh. You might know his name.
Oh, Josh Nichols. I've seen
Yes,
that. Yeah.
they help you with your game. They also help you with just understanding a lot of the concepts behind it. And they talk business also, which, I like hearing it from other people. It's kind of cool. I've also followed four different golfers for how to learn to golf. Rick Shields, Danny Mead, and I can't remember the other ones, but it helped me develop my slap shot style golf, which is pretty accurate at this point. I mean, I'm breaking 80 all the time at this point, which is a lot of fun and it frustrates my friends.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't need to hear that. So, so you mentioned a little bit already, kind of connection points, but what are the best ways for folks to connect with you and or to learn more and to follow the business?
Well, the easiest place is just go to our website, westsidebunker.com, and we have a connection, chat here, connect to us page right at the bottom. You can throw in your message or question. You also on our website have our phone number. We answer it, between 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. every single day. So if you want to call and just talk, go ahead. And we are here. So if you want to just drive on up and knock on the door, we'll let you in and check it out.
Okay. All right. Again, all that information will be in the show notes for folks. Again, I encourage you really to go check that out and learn more of what Dave and the Westside Bunker team have going on. So, Dave, as we look to wrap up here today, what are you inspired by?
I love giving back. I love helping, and I love to try to be the best at whatever I do. So this has been a challenge on um, building, and then making sure what I'm going to offer people is the best thing out there, right? I don't know if I'm answering your question the right way, but so,
So it's whatever is has meaning to you, right?
right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Sorry.
yeah, well, yeah, I know because you shared other examples of hey, you're very driven as a soccer player before this.
Oh,
Injuries cut that back, but you were doing a lot of soccer education and training with others, and now you're doing that in the golf world, where you've grown to be a very good golfer yourself, and obviously with the business, you're helping others not only learn the game but love the game.
yes. Thank you.
And that's good.
It's a lot to remember all this. Sorry.
So, so Dave Berding, Westside Bunker, thank you for joining us on the spotlight today, sharing some of your lessons learned and more about the Westside Bunker.
Well, thank you very much, Todd, for having me.
All right. And to our viewers, I hope you took some great notes here today. Encourage you again to go check out more about Dave Berding and the Westside Bunker team. And we appreciate you joining us. And we encourage you to hit the like button. That helps us spread the message even more. And if you haven't already, hook up and hit subscribe so you can receive future messages like you heard from Dave Berding today. And with that, I hope you all have a terrific day. Thank you.
Thank you.